What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So I've been living in Bali for around 5 months. I wanted to give a real account of what it's been like balancing business, dating and travel. Bali is one of the most attractive places for digital nomads. It's cheap, nice climate, and a perfect place to create content. So if you own an online business and you're looking to change your location, this video should give you a realistic expectation of what it will be like living in Bali. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name's Joe and I've been sharing my journey online for the last 10 years, doing my best to be as transparent and honest as possible. My mission is to help as many men out there to improve their confidence and their mindset. So if that's the kind of content that you're into, hit that subscribe button and give it a like to show your support. Before I dive in, I'm running a social media marketing agency here in Bali, and most months I've been here, I've just about survived financially, making around 2K a month. Probably seen influencers all over social media posting glamorous content in Bali. But what's it really like living in Bali if you're a business owner that's making less than 10K a month? Bali can be very cheap if you make it that way. The local food spots are super cheap, but be prepared to get Bali belly if you eat in them too often. They're not super clean and hygienic, so if you do have a dodgy tummy or you're vulnerable to a dodgy tummy, then I wouldn't recommend eating there too often. I would have a higher budget for your food. $15 to $20 should be enough per day. Accommodation can be pretty cheap too, but if you want somewhere with decent Wi-Fi, if you want a nice comfortable bed, if you want good aircon, if you want an ensuite toilet, then you're gonna have to pay a little bit more. So you'll be looking at anything between $400 to $800 per month, depending on location and facilities. If you want to stay in Bali for a while, then you need to get a bike. It's a small island with lots of beautiful places to visit. But even if you're like me and you just want to focus on business, having a bike still makes your life a lot more comfortable and convenient. You can pay for Gojek or for Grab, which is basically like Uber on a bike, but that will start to get expensive if you're here for a long time, so you'll save a hell of a lot of money by getting yourself a bike. You'll be looking at spending between $150 to $300 per month, depending on the bike you want to get, and obviously how resourceful you are as a person. Just like anywhere else in the world, it's easy to spend a lot of money. If you want to go to nice restaurants and bars and clubs and beach clubs, you can easily blow your month's budget in 1 week. Trust me, I know. Especially if you're going on dates and you want to have a nice time, you're going to have a budget there, because women will expect you to cover the bill. And if you don't, you're probably more than likely never to see her again. Unless your charms and looks are absolutely next level, even then, it's probably pretty unlikely. It's a lot easier to date here compared to the UK, but if you're going to be dating Indonesian women, be prepared to spend and waste a lot of money and not get laid. Of course it's possible, and I have done it, but on the whole, the culture here is a lot different to in the UK or in America or in the West. Especially if you're dating local girls, their culture is a lot more enriched in religion, and the hookup culture is not so much of a thing. Obviously, women, girls can be bad as well, even if they're religious, but it just takes a little bit more effort, it takes a little bit more style, class and game. Your game needs to be next level, really, if you're wanting to sleep with Indonesian women. And you're probably going to have to be prepared to spend quite a bit of money. But if you're just wanting to fuck around whilst you're here in Bali, obviously there's Tinder, obviously there's tourists, and there's other nomads that are a lot less strict about it. Places to avoid if you're on a budget would be beach clubs. They can be super expensive, because loads of influencers and people wanting to post content are going there because they look very stylish and glamorous. The drinks are horrendously priced, outrageously priced, and you can easily rack up a huge bill at a beach club Again, don't expect women to contribute if you're bringing them along with you, because they most likely will not. All in all, Bali is a beautiful place. People here are very kind and friendly. And if you're in a popular place, there's tons of things to do, but it's also very, very easy to get distracted, especially if you haven't really traveled that much before. If you're making less than 5K a month in your business at the moment, I'd recommend that you save for a while, that you come out here with a decent amount of savings, and that your business is pretty stable when you come out here. It isn't what I've done. I took a leap of faith. I was desperate to get out of the UK, so I took a leap of faith. But if you want to make your experience here in Bali a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more stress-free, then make sure that you're not completely strapped when you come out here. That's it from me, guys. I hope that gives you a realistic insight into what it's like living in Bali. Interested to hear from you guys if you have any other questions about what it's like living in Bali, whether it's the dating scene or anything else. And also drop down in the comments what kind of videos you want to see from me in the future. If you're in Bali and you're doing business or you need content creation, let's meet up. Send me a DM on Instagram at strongmindedjoe. Make sure to like and press that subscribe button, as well as the notification button, so you know every time I post a new video. And I will see you all in the next one.